Chris, Tom.
How you doing?
Hi.
Kasabian, still the best rock band in the world?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, that was a question. If you're still...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good.
No,
Good.
right, that's done.
Yeah,
Next
that's
one.
done. Yeah. Yeah, Chris. First question is for you.
Yeah.
I was wondering, do you remember the time when you first met Tom?
I remember, not probably met him, but the first time I saw him, we went to school together, and we weren't in the same class, but we were in the same area. And he used to always come through like singing like Leicester City songs, and just been a bit of a nuisance really. And I thought, who's this guy, you know? But then first time I properly met him, you know, yeah, I do. He was just, you know, bang into his kind of Wu-Tang Clan and his, you know, Cypress Hill and, you know.
Jungle,
so he was always,
whatever,
yeah, he was always, you know, rapping and doing loads of stuff. So that's how we got to know him, you know, properly, me and Serge, and decided, you know, well, just got him in to do some singing on the demos, you know. It's mental.
Did you all share the same interest in the same genre of music from the start?
Well, it was weird because I was into drum. You know, it's big. This is because like Serge and Chris were like, you know, big Oasis fans, and I was like into drum and bass music, you know, street poet and stuff like that, you know, and you know, I was banging to my graffiti and but I knew a Britpop music was around and stuff, and you know, I suppose my first band I really fell in love with was Ocean Colour Scene. I loved them, and Serge and did like Oasis, you knew like Oasis really big, you know, and then it kind of changed. I got into a band, but I was brought up on soul music, Motown music, and Patsy Cline and things like that, and you know, so I've always been into urban music kind of thing, black culture music, whatever, or drum and bass or whatever it is, you know, just something dangerous about it. And then it just kind of merged, and yeah, we just, you know, I was always aware of rock bands and stuff, so yeah, we're here now, so.
Yeah. How did you get in contact with that black music, the Motown?
It was just because I was young. My dad was into, my dad loved Motown when he was probably my age, you know, or younger.
Northern Soul.
Northern Soul and Green Onion and things like that, and you know, and I just loved it. You know, I thought it sounded wonderful to my ears, and things like Benny King and you know the Commodores and just stuff like that was amazing. You know.
Do they still find? Do those influences still find its way into your singing or your music?
I suppose it does. Yeah, you know, yeah, it does. Yeah.
When you started off in 1999 as Kasabian?
97.
97 already.
We started the band in 97, didn't we?
Yeah, as a different band name, but the same people. Yeah.
Were there enough opportunities for young musicians to make a career back then?
I don't know.
I don't know. There's a lot of people in bands trying to get signed, and to a major label, it was like 1 in 175,000 bands was getting signed to a major label. So there's a lot of places to play. You know, if you wanted to go out there and play, there was a lot of places, but opportunity to get a record deal was very, very slim and small. You know, and when we went to the record company, when we had some interest, you could see all the buckets of CDs and tapes. You know, even cassette tapes, that's how long ago it was.
People were desperate, weren't they?
People were desperate, but they'd listen to 10 seconds of it, and if they didn't like it within 10 seconds...
In the bin.
In the bin, and that was it. And, you know, so there was a lot of opportunity, but very small spaces.
Yeah, I mean, we come from that generation when Britpop was coming on the way out, you know, we were like, Jesus Christ, we were like... I mean, we formed the band when we were... I think I was 16. I swear I was.
16.
16. And we all were, I imagine. And Britpop kind of died out in '99, didn't it? You know, because on its way out, kind of thing. Because Robbie Williams took over, and that was the death of, you know, the Britpop thing. And he had such an amazing period of great guitar music, like Radiohead, Supergrass, great British guitar bands, of course Oasis, and you know Blur, you know the I ain't got to name them. And everyone, you know, was waiting for, you know, was everyone who I kind of knew was in a band. It hit a point in England or Britain or UK or wherever when everyone was in a band, and everyone was trying to do something, because that was the way the influx of guitar music. That's how people wanted to think they could do it. I suppose a bit like the '60s, you know, like the Mersey beat, you know, there was thousands, there was loads of bands from Liverpool, and it's broken, you know. Everyone wants to be in a band, and that's what happened. So yeah, there you go.
Do you know what happened with the very first demo tapes you ever recorded?
Demo tapes. So I remember writing a song. It's called My Dream. It's pretty basic. It's a bit like a lullaby song. And my brother played on the guitar. My brother played lead guitar. John James did, didn't he? And it was pretty good, man. You know, my dream. I think it was My Dream, and we did it at Charles Keane Studios because Serge and Chris were doing this. I just basically bullshitting, weren't you? Your way around it, and just didn't want to go to work. They were like trying to find time to get home. And I got the bus. I remember getting the 185 bus on the back seat with a guitar, meeting my brother with the guitar, me coming. Yeah, it was called My Dream, and it was great. I mean, it's so young. I don't know who's got that. You got it, dear, but Serge has got it, he said. I
ain't got it, no. I ain't got a lot of the stuff that we did when we were younger, when we were a different band. Not the same band, but different kind of era before we got signed.
I think that was in 1997 we cut that.
Yeah.
And Keeley was on drums, wasn't he? And
our keyboard player, who's now our keyboard player, he's actually on drums for us when we first started out.
It's massive, yeah.
So, and we didn't have a lead guitarist, so Tom's brother came in, who was like 15 at the time.
Yeah, John, he was great, he's amazing, my brother.
Does he still play the guitar?
He does now, he's a family man and that, he's younger than me, but he's an intelligent kid and he dips, he's good, but it just wasn't meant to be, you know. Probably the band would have been completely different and we would end up killing each other, but I love him, you know, dearly, and it's one of those things, you know. It was the first demo we cut, and then Dib, you got to know this guy called Scott Gilbert in Leicester. And Dib worked for him, and then we started cutting our demos there, didn't we?
Yeah, I worked in the studio for 2 years in Leicester, so I could get us like cheap time in the studio, and you know, I could do, when we didn't have anyone in the studio, I could work on the tracks and bits and bobs. And Christmas Eve 1998, I think I probably, or 97.
98 you brought, 98. Yes, you brought Break Free over and Shine On.
Yeah, it was 3 and something else. I can't remember what it was.
It was, wasn't it? It's killing it.
But it was, you know, it was a good...
Remember that, Christmas Eve?
Christmas Eve, I drove it round to everyone's house.
Yeah, that was amazing. I remember showing my parents, and I listened to that, and they were like, "Oh, it's amazing," you know. But no,
did they like that from the
Of course
start?
they did. They were good. They were good. They're good people, man. So it was just hearing your first proper demo was like, and it's probably the shittest thing you've ever heard. The recording, you know what I mean? It's probably just back going, "Oh, that sounds awful," but you know, we had something about us, and you just knew. Even though it was a blatant rip-off of whatever we were listening to at the time, you know, Britpop or whatever, that didn't matter. There was just a feeling about it, and then I just don't know. It just worked, and it was meant to be. It was fate. Fate brought us here, you know. Look. I'm not having that way. Everyone says, look, you know, right place, right time. No, it's fate. Fate brought us to this room in Amsterdam, you know.